everything takes birth, and something which takes birth usually grows, and something which usually grows eventually takes a maturity stage. That is, it comes to a certain level, and something which reaches a particular level dies or declines one day, and something which dies may take a rebirth. That is, it may take a reincarnation. Good evening everyone, I am Kavya Chettiar. Now, do anyone know what is product life cycle? Okay, let me help you to get through this. It actually tells about a product from introductory stage to being discontinued. It tells that how a product gets launched into the market and how it exactly goes out of the market. It actually involves 4 stages. The first stage is the introductory stage. In this stage, the full-scale launch of a product is actually seen. In this stage, what happens is, normally the sales aren't high because the distribution is less, as well as the production of the good is usually low. Now let us take up the example of Coca-Cola to understand it well. The Coca-Cola was introduced in the year 1886, USA, Atlanta. When it was introduced, it was sold 5 cents per glass in Atlanta. Now it reached 8 cents per glass. And in this year 2019, the sales sum up to 1.9 billion. Now the next one is the growth. In this thing, we usually see that the product which goes through the introductory stage usually come into the growth state. Now, in this stage, the Coca-Cola got high sales and it became world's #1 largest sold beverage. That is because it was a unique product with different modifications in it. It had different type of things like soft drinks and diet cokes and flavored things. That is why people consumed it more. And now, the next one is maturity. As such, marketing is said to be a race without any finishing line. The product should always try to compete in the market and stay alive in the market. For it, you should probably keep implementing new techniques into the product. Now, in this stage, what happens is the sales of a product decrease with a decreasing rate. That means the sales gradually fall down. This signals the beginning of the maturity stage. Now, in the Coca-Cola, what happened was, many complaints were lodged on it, saying that it was producing much more quantity of plastic. That is, it was producing 1.5 tons of plastic per year. So now to come through this, that is the pain point, the company had to do something to get through this. They were trying to plan strategies to come through this. And the last stage, which is the decline stage. In this stage, what happens is, the sales decrease at a very large scale. Now, in the example of Coca-Cola, the sales started falling at very large rate. That was because people started consuming flavored waters and the other soft drinks. So, now in this decline stage, in the example of Coca-Cola, there was a lot of fall in the sales. Now they try to implement new techniques and new strategies, which comes in the decision point. Now, the company had to take a decision whether to continue the product or to stop producing the particular product. And the marketing people are trying to see the new techniques so that they can increase the production and decrease the expenses, like the marketing expenses or the advertising expenses. In this year 2019, the Coca-Cola company is slashing down its advertisement expenditure to bring up its sales. So, it is actually said that to keep the product alive in the market, the company should keep on implementing strategies